Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Maxwell Fundi. I welcome you to my presentation titled Development of the Dholuo Speech-to-Text System based on CMU Sphinx. I am a postgraduate student at Maseno University taking Masters of Science in Information Technology. So just as figure 1 shows, automatic speech recognition systems are systems that convert speech signals into words by use of some computer algorithm. And these systems have become increasingly useful to enhance human-computer interaction through use of natural language. These systems have been in use, or in development rather, since the 1950s, where Audrey was the first ASR that used linear predictive coding to determine which words were spoken from a very small set of words. But through the 70s, 80s, and 90s, we've seen development of statistical models that enabled better development of better ASR systems. And some of these models include the hidden Markov models. And through to the modern times, we've also seen development of these systems using neural networks. So at the moment, we've got very well-resourced languages from around the world, such as English, having very good ASL systems. And a good example is, Google Assistant. We also have things like Amazon Alexa and things like that. And this has been made possible by the availability of high-quality data that can be used to train systems to be able to understand human language. However, in many other places where there are very low-resourced languages that do not have a lot of digital resources, they have been lagging behind by not having this kind of systems. And such a language is the Luo language in Kenya that's spoken by about 6 million people. And that makes it the 5th largest ethnic group in Kenya. And besides that, it's also spoken by other groups of people within the Lake region in Tanzania and Uganda. Now, the challenges that have been hindering the development of ASR in most low-resource languages include unavailability of adequate training data, because machine learning systems use huge amounts of data, and this amount of data takes a huge amount of resources to be collected and to be annotated, as well as labeling in a way that is useful for development of these ASL systems. And therefore, due to that limitation, there has been a lot of drive to collect and label and annotate these kinds of data through initiatives such as Mozilla Common Voice and Corpus, and just to mention just but a few. And also the fact that it's really difficult to find native speakers who have both linguistic and technical knowledge to be able to develop these systems has also contributed hugely to lack of good ASL systems in low resource languages. Now, there have been many tools that have been used in development of this kind of systems. There could be Google APIs, Microsoft APIs, IBM Watson, DeepSpeech, and many others. But for this study, we settled on CMU Sphinx, which is a toolkit that was developed by CMU in the US, which is extremely flexible and also built for low resource platforms. And also from the previous literature that we went through before settling on it, it showed that, for example, for languages like Bengali, Khmer, and a couple of African languages, it provided useful and reasonable accuracy levels. So the objective of this study is mostly to develop an ASL system for Luo, which is a speech-to-text system, and then evaluate and see how this compares with other ASR systems that exist. How we intend to do this is leveraging on secondary data that has been collected through the Corpus project, which collected data from Luya, Luo, and Kiswahili. And then since we would be working with secondary data, we will also have linguists from the Luo who will help us develop the very fast phonetic dictionary in the Luo. And then we will get huge amounts of people that will read this text so that we have enough data, enough hours to train and build a good system. The results and discussions. So we will have a thesis report written by the end of the project, which will also be published, and therefore we will be publishing a paper or something of the sort. So in conclusion, this paper just describes the work that we'll be doing over the next couple of months. Thank you very much for listening in. I really appreciate it.